welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys some tips about using the MagicBands in the Disney parks or wherever you're using your MagicBand. And if you don't know what a MagicBand is, because this is one of those things, if you never go to Disney, you're like, what in the world is a MagicBand? I will show you. This is my MagicBand. I'll show you. It's something that you wear on your wrist in the parks, and it is loaded with all kinds of information. So it's got the technology to load lots of things into this. So first I'm going to tell you what you can load on here, and then I will tell you how you load these things onto your MagicBand. So first, you can load your park tickets on there. So when you get to Disney, you put your wrist up to a little light up sensor thing. It reads it and you go on in and it says, yep, you've got your ticket, come on into the park. So your park tickets can go in here, so you don't have to worry about carrying around your Disney park tickets and keeping up with them. Second, your fast passes can get loaded onto these. So your fast passes, as you may or may not know, you've got really popular rides with really long lines, and if you're able to snag those fast passes for those really popular rides, you're super lucky, because what a fast pass is a basically way of skipping those long lines. You can get 3 per day, sometimes more if you're able to use those, but this isn't a fast pass tip video. It's a way of skipping the long lines. So this, I could go into a lot of detail about the fast passes, but this isn't a fast pass tip video. So if you don't know what a fast pass is, I will be doing more videos about those, lots of tips for fast passes and things like that, but I would go and look that up. What is a fast pass and why is she talking about that, loading that onto her MagicBand? Because as much as I want to tell you what that is, some people watching this video may be like, I know what it is, skip ahead and let me know the MagicBand tips. So I won't go into detail about that, but they are a way of skipping the lines, and you get 3 per day per person. And so instead of having to pull out a ticket or a little card saying, yeah, I have this fast pass, you can load your fast passes onto your MagicBand and just scan the bracelet you're already wearing and just go, and it's very convenient. Another thing, if you get the memory maker, which is where the photographers at Disney World take your pictures and they do a beautiful job, every time they take your picture, they're going to scan your MagicBand, and that way you can go back in when you go in to load your pictures. You've got them all scanned from your MagicBand. Instead, again, of them you have to pull out something extra for them to scan, you're already wearing this, you just let them scan your wrist. So that's another benefit of this. If you're staying on Disney property, the resort that you stay at, instead of having a key for your resort to keep up with, your MagicBand is your key. Any of your dining plan, if you stay on Disney Resort property and you have the dining plan, there again, it's all connected to your MagicBand. And the last thing I can think of, there may be some other things that I'm just not thinking of that you can add to your MagicBand, let me know down below if I'm forgetting something, because I'm sure I am, is you can load your credit card or your debit card to this. So you could go into Disney completely walletless and not have to worry about carrying cash around or your wallet. You can just pay with your MagicBand. Now I will say, as much of a convenience as that is, I have never done that before. I'll load my credit or debit card onto this thing, but I'm always scared that the one time that I decide, okay, I'm just gonna leave that in my hotel or at the resort, then something will go wrong and then I won't have any way of spending money. So I've never done that, but that's just a caution on my end. I'm sure that it's never happened before, so I have no reason to be that way. It's just, I am kind of cautious with that, but you can do it and it's a great convenience. Now they come in, you can buy these. So if you stay on Disney property or if you're an annual pass holder, 1 per person, you get 1 free MagicBand per person. So that's a huge convenience if you're staying on property, or if you get that pass holder or that annual pass holder, that they will send you 1 for free. They are only the plain colors, so you only have, it's limited. It's not every type of MagicBand, but still, that's a great benefit. If you are not staying on Disney property, or if you don't have an annual pass holder, I still recommend buying one of these. They range from, I believe at this time of this video, from $12.99 per person or per MagicBand up to $22.99. So the $12.99 ones, now this is a 1.0. They have the 2.0s now. They're different. You can see the design. This one has more of a circle band in there, and this one is an old one that my husband got a long time ago. But they're more just the solid colors like gray, red, blue, green, orange, a hot pink. I can't remember the other colors, but just some solid colors to choose from. Those are the $12.99 ones. The ones that are more up in price, I know this one, I don't know if this one was an option for the $12.99, the millennial pink color, but this one is not part of the free ones at this time anyways, that the resort's giving out. But these specialized ones, like my oldest daughter chose the Zoom Zoom or whatever they're called. They have more specialty designs on them. And then my youngest daughter chose this Minnie Mouse one. So there's different designs, there's different pricing, but like I said, even if you're not staying on resort property or on Disney property, I still really recommend. I think this is a great investment. If you're going for one day, it's not that the end of the world to just whip out those cards every time you're going for your fast passes, but if you're going for more than one day, it's really convenient to have these MagicBands. So how do you load all of this stuff onto your MagicBands? There's an app that you're going to hopefully have heard about before your Disney trip. It's the My Disney Experience app. There are a million things packed into this app, which there again, that's not the point of this video, so I won't go into detail, but it's a huge part of your trip to use that app. And everything, that's how you would load everything, or just mydisneyexperience.com, or I'm not sure, but you go to your online and do it too. And you load all of this stuff and you attach your MagicBand. There's numbers on the back of these things and you attach them to yourself, and you put all of that stuff will get loaded on that way. Now, a tip I wanted to throw in there. I have heard of people losing their MagicBands, and that's a lot of information packed into these things. And if you were to lose it, you don't want somebody to pick it up and start using it to buy things. So if you were to lose your MagicBand, you would right away, I believe on the app, there's a security portion of it, and you would report your MagicBand lost, because right away, I believe that would shut them down from people finding them and stealing your stuff. Because I will say, I think 2 rides I got off on, I think I was getting off of the Haunted Mansion ride, and my husband was behind me and he was like, "Oh, your MagicBand, it had fallen off." So that's so scary. So I will say, be really careful with these things and make sure, because they're just these little hooks that hook into the circles. So just be really careful and make sure that they're staying secure throughout the day, especially the ones on your kiddos. And another thing I wanted to point out is, you see mine is longer. It has that extra gray piece, which I could almost cut off. It depends on your wrist size. That may have been my problem. It may have been a little bit too big. So according to your wrist size, you can trim it up and make it fit your wrist even better, because I know that's a big question. Well, can my 2-year-old fit these huge bracelets on? Yes. Here's my daughter's, and I trimmed off that extra gray piece completely, and it fit her wrist perfectly. So you can make it pretty small. So you see that it's like as small as it'll go. That'll fit your tiny little kid's wrists. So again, if you're staying at the resort, or if you're an annual pass holder and say you buy your annual passes before you go, they're gonna ship you, they can ship you your MagicBands. So they arrive in this special box, and it's this extra fun thing, this extra fun package you get in the mail, and it's just like, oh, my Disney trip's coming up and here's my MagicBands, because they ship pretty close to your vacation. I don't know how quickly they get to you before your vacation, but it's just kind of an extra fun part of your countdown to your vacation. Or you can have them waiting for you at your resort. So either way, however you decide to get those, but that's extra fun to get those before. Or if you don't want to buy them online, or maybe your vacation's right around the corner and you're just now hearing about MagicBands and you're like, well, darn, now I don't have time to go online and buy them. Every shop down there at the resorts, the Disney shops, they're all going to have those MagicBands in the stores. So if it's too close to your vacation, as soon as you get there, or at the parks, even things like that, just go and pick one up while you're there, and you can link it to your My Disney Experience app while you're there. And my last tip is they are waterproof. So on Splash Mountain, at the water parks, you can even use these. They are completely waterproof, because Disney does have water parks, and they use the MagicBands there just like they do at the theme parks. So these are completely waterproof. If you're wondering that about the water parks and you're like, oh, I guess I can't use them there, you can. All right, guys, so if I missed something, there's lots to do with these Magic Bands. So if I missed something, please let me know down below, and I will add anything that I missed later on. I will link my blog down below and any extra tips that I can come up with along the way, because things change. I will update it on my blog, or if you guys, because I know there are so many other Disney experts out there, more than me. If you guys know any other tips about these Magic Bands, please, please, please comment them down below so we can see these tips, and I will update them on my blog. So check my blog out if you want those updated tips. And thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope these helped you all to understand a little bit better about Magic Bands. I hope you guys will subscribe if you want to continue seeing these Disney tips. And I hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Bye.